Hello everybody, I'm Undead. This is my first video that I'm doing, and I'm going to be doing commentary over a Showdown battle that I did. A random person, NZ, Infinity, it says, their name is. I'm going to start the battle now, and I'll be doing some commentary over that, so enjoy, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, so you see our team's there. I send out my Carbink, Crystal Meth, and his Ditto transforms directly into it and uses Stealth Rocks, as do I, straight after. And then I think he switches, he switches his Ditto out to his Metagross, and I switch out to my Donphan, which is nicknamed Donphan. Inside joke. He uses Ice Punch, I use Earthquake, which is super effective, takes him down to 3% health. He then uses Bullet Punch, and I use Rapid Spin to get rid of the Stealth Rocks and take out Metagross quickly. Then he sends out his Kyron Black, which I then tried to take out with an Earthquake, which doesn't go so well, I think. No, I don't. He uses Ice Beam. I send out my Gliscor next, actually, which is when I then try to Earthquake it, which, yeah, it doesn't go very well, and then he Ice Beams that as well, Dracula, and takes down my Gliscor. Then I send out Crystal Meth again. I think he uses Fusion Bolt, and this is where I set up a light screen. And I'm now probably going to... Nope, I switch out. So I was going to set up a Reflect, but I send out my Gardevoir named Dave. Send out Dave. Mega Revolve Dave in a moment. And use Hypnosis, put Kyron back to sleep, which will help a bit later, but I won't go around to that now. He sends out Gengar. I thought I'll just let Dave die, because all I can do now, because I don't intentionally use the Moonblast on Gengar, he switches out during the turn. And, oh, I actually bring Dave back, wow. And send out Jim Bob, presuming that he'll use Shadow Ball, which doesn't affect it, because it's a normal type. He withdraws his Gengar and sends out Ditto, which then transforms directly into Jim Bob. I use Substitute, and he starts to use Drain Punch, and that on me, it's super effective, he gains back a little bit of health. And I do the same thing for a little while. So we Drain Punch each other for a little while. But I think the mistake he kind of makes here is he doesn't realise that my Jim Bob has Hard Boiled. So late on, he could have healed himself, but he doesn't. He keeps going. He could have healed himself then switched the Pokemon, but he keeps going. You see Ditto's draining down quicker than I am because it's actually Ditto's health, not Blissey. So that's slowly taking its time. I use Ice Beam here, just to switch it up a bit, see how much damage it'll do. Doesn't really do that much. And obviously I don't get any health back from it, but I've got leftovers, so I can cover for that. I use Drain Punch again here, super effective, gain some health back from leftovers. He takes back his Ditto and sends out his Lucario. And then I use Drain Punch on that, thinking it's super effective, it'll do a bit. It doesn't actually do that much damage. And I bring back my Blissey and send out Crystal Meth, which is now where I think I set up a light screen and a Reflect. Because I'm just like, this thing's gonna die, it's got no use in the battle now, it's used its Stealth Rocks. If I can get a light screen and a Reflect up quickly, then it's done, it can die, and I can send out another Pokemon. Right, so Lucario uses a few Aura Spears and that, Aura Spheres, and takes out Crystal Meth. I send out Gardevoir again, thinking, you know, can sort this out. I use Hypnosis, but it fails. He uses Dark Pulse, which I didn't think he'd have, but does it fail? I think it must have, because it would have done more damage. He sends out his Ditto, which then just immediately dies because of the Stealth Rocks, which is quite funny. I use Hypnosis, doesn't do anything. He sends out Gengar. I think, you know what, I'll use Hypnosis. Gardevoir can die, but Gengar's quicker than it. Gengar kills it with a Shadow Ball. I think, okay, that's gone. I'll send out Blissey again, because none of its Shadow Balls can hit. And it turns out he has Energy Ball, which doesn't do that much damage. I then use Substitute, and wait to see what he does. He uses Disable. Disables my substitute. Not really a great move, I don't think. I use Ice Beam and slowly take him down. We both have HP restoring. He has Black Sludge, and I have Leftovers. Uses Energy Ball. Again, my substitute's still up. I use Ice Beam and take out Gengar. Here we go. Okay, so that's why I think Blissey's a boss, really. Okay, he sends out his Espeon now, which then uses Psychic. I use Soft Boiled again to restore my health, which I've been doing, as you would have seen in the quick little montage with the music-y stuff, because I thought the video was a bit long. I need to speed it up. It wouldn't contain the sound because it would be Siren that, and I'm using Movie Maker, so I can't really separate that much and go into complications with it. So I just leave that like that. So I just persist to use Soft Boiled and whatnot, Ice Beam, try to take out this Espeon, which I slowly think I do, or I think I get killed because I don't do the right move, because I've been doing like Soft Boiled in a certain order. When I get down to a certain amount of health, Soft Boiled, so I restore my health, get a few moves in, which I was doing with Lucario, but here I don't do that, and I get killed on the next turn by Espeon's Psychic. I think. Yep. So Jim Bob is down. He's got 2 left, Espeon and Kyron Black. Kyron Black is still asleep. I take out Espeon with a quick Thunderbolt. So it's 1-on-1 left. I thought I would probably lose this. If it wasn't for Blissey taking out the Lucario, I probably would have. So I try to use Hydro Pump a bit, and that doesn't go fantastic. It goes okay. I try using Thunderbolt next, yep, and it does an okay amount of damage. I didn't notice that it does a bit more than Hydro Pump, because it's only not very effective on one of them, whereas Hydro Pump's not very effective on, it's only effective on one of them as well, I think. It's fine with Electric. Kyron Black then wakes up, uses Roost. I don't even know if it can learn Roost, I meant to look it up. I use Will-O-Wisp, he uses Ice Beam, takes me down a bit. I'm like, okay, I might still have this. Just keep using Hydro Pump, Thunderbolt, and whatnot. I use Hydro Pump again, get a crit. I'm like, yay, I'm in luck. He uses Ice Beam again, takes me down to 60%. I get 66% from the leftovers. He gets a bit from the leftovers. I use Hydro Pump, he's still damaged by the burn. And then he uses Earth Power and takes me out, which is quite frustrating. So, thank you very much everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and stuff. Feel free to check out my channel in the future. I'll be doing more stuff. I'm going to be getting a new computer, so I'll be able to do Nuzlocke and normal playthroughs and randomizers and all sorts of different things. But for now, I think my limitation of recording without my computer dying is like Showdown, so I'll be doing a few more of them. So I hope you enjoyed, everyone. Goodbye.